There was a time when if you were preparing for a schools cup final, most of your work would be done here, on the pitch. But now, Jim will fix it. And there's nothing quite like a refreshing dip in the pool. Rugby's changing, and not just at the highest level. We're following St Michael's as they bid for glory for the very first time in rugby's Leinster Schools Cup. They've opened the doors to us in the run-up to the Schools Cup final against Clongowes, and the Michaels' way of doing things is far more advanced than you might think.
Off the pitch for the senior teams and the junior teams, the number one, so be a lot of off the pitch work. We do work in the weights here, we'd be down in the pool, we'd also do strength and fitness training and that sort of stuff. So it's not just all rugby skill and technique, we would also do quite a bit of off the pitch work as well.
Yeah, the coaches do different things, like we've got different coaches for different things, as in each one of them have their specifics, as in forwards and backs and stuff, but we'd also be doing our specifics as in like skills, steps and everything like that. You have to know everything, sort of. You can't just go on just sheer size or anything. You need to be skillful as well. The game's progressing, so players have to progress too.
So how does pool work benefit in terms of getting those little niggles and injuries out of the way?
Well, for example, I mean, the guys just done a pretty intense weight session where they've concentrated a lot on their explosive power, and to come into the pool and just to stretch out a little bit just loosens the body and just prepares them and rests them, and it's pretty good for the muscles just to get a dip every once in a while. And then with the weekend off, we're good to go for next week again.
Is rugby the main obsession in this place?
Well, we do a number of sports. We do basketball, water polo, archery, tennis. There's a lot of sports in the school, but rugby would be our predominant one, yes.
How do you make sure the studies don't slip while the games are on?
Well, I think again they'd be quite tight. The staff that look after the after-school study would be quite tight in attendance and making sure people are turning up. And in fairness to the coaches, they've dealt very well, particularly this year with the players. And anyone whose studies are slipping would be spoken to not only by the academic staff but the rugby coaches as well. And I think it would be crucial for Greg and Mark, who look after our senior team in the school here, that the lads are performing well in school first of all, and then that the rugby comes secondary. And that's something that's very important to the two guys in charge.
So I think if you have discipline in the gym and on the pitch, it can come in and help in your studies, and if you've got a good work ethic, then you will have a good work ethic in the classroom and on the pitch.
And what would the full schedule from dawn till dusk be?
Yeah, well, it's a bit crazy. I think some people will be surprised. I mean, we start, a lot of guys will be arriving here kind of 7:30 in the morning. There'll be a lot of parents going to work in town, and so we have a pretty early start in school. Great canteen, so we offer breakfast, and the lads can get breakfast in there. There'll be some of them do a bit of work before school starts at 9:15, and school goes right through till 3:30. Out to rugby, bit of dinner after that, and then we're in study from about 6:30 till about 9:30.
And I believe there's not a mandatory, but something that you can volunteer to do yourself, not to go out boozing.
Yeah, well, we all take a pledge just after Christmas there, and till the cup comes up, and it's right throughout the cup. And we did it last year, we did it this year, basically always do it, and sure, we all stick to it. We're all dedicated to it, and because we love sport.
To the day itself, St Michael's narrowly missed out to Blackrock in last year's decider, so wanted to open up an early advantage over their more celebrated opposition. An early penalty from Noel Reid for 3-0. A heavily defensive match throughout with very few openings. Reid would have another chance from a penalty to double St Michael's advantage. 6-0 up midway through the first half, and that remarkably would remain the scoreline right up to the final whistle. St Michael's once no more than the feeder club for Blackrock College, and now among the elite themselves.
Time for the moment as Donnybrook is invaded.